今回からドラゴンエイジインクイジションの DLC ハコンの顎をプレイします。この DLC はコーフィリス打倒のため審問官の創設者アメリダンの消息を追ってフロストバック盆地を探索するのと、かつて存在した古代神冬の神ハコンをよみがえらせようとする狂人集団ハコン信者たちと戦うクエスト。ハコンの顎はゲーム終盤またはクリア後に挑むのが前提のクエストなので、推奨レベルは22、28と高難易度コンテンツになっている。それとこの DLC 的のは LV20 から主人公の LV と同期する仕様だから、いつものようにノー筋プレイはできないと思います。初動は審問官アメリダンの痕跡を追うため会話メインになる。メインクエストでは初代審問官の解説役としてオーレイの考古学者ブラム、ケンリックが同行する。あとエルフの助手もね。ここらから初代審問会について長いお話が聞けます。今回のパートはこの人と助手の会話だけで終わるぐらい長い。800年前は第二次ブライト戦争は強行時代。セダス北西にある王国アンダーフェルスでアーチデーモンザージーケル覚醒し、グレイウォーデンがアーチデーモン知らせを聞いたことには王国は火の海になっていたという。アーチデーモンの討伐には100年間くらいかかったが、教皇の時代一16にオーレイの皇帝ドラコンが主導した軍がダークスポーンを撃破したことで第二次ブライト戦争は終結した。それから4年後の教皇の時代一22グレイ、オーデン以外でもダークスポーンに対処できるように教会と審問会の間でネバラ協定が締結された。この協定によって誕生したのが今日にも残る組織サークル・オブ・メジャイとテンプル騎士団であり、さらに審問会の幹部たちは探求騎士団真実の探求者を創設らしい。審問官創設とネバラ協定には初代審問官も関わっているので、アメリダンはドラゴンエイジシリーズの歴史上かなりの重要人物になっている。それにエルフとも関連しているため次回作にも名前だけは登場するかもしれない。さっき言ったネバラ協定なんですが、組織開設時期がゲーム本編と小説ASUNDER では1年ずれているため創設時期は多少誤差があります。教授に遺跡や証拠品について聞くと話がさらに長くなるためある程度で止めておきます。教授曰くアメリダンの遺産だけで定年まで大学の講義ができるらしい。それゲーム的には困るのよ。
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle, but ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter, while this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Elysian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with them.
助手のコレットさんは霧が立ち込めた森にいるので会いに行く。彼女は恐竜に襲われているので助ける。この敵本当はドラゴンの仲間なんだけどさ、見た目がパキケファロサウルスに似てるから恐竜と呼んでいるだけ。あとハコンの眷属でもあるのかな。コレットはエルフなのに大剣で戦う珍しいキャラの一人。エルフといえば弓かに闘竜、魔導士だからな。土の子レベルで珍しい。彼女との会話で「君エルフなんだね」っていう会話があるが、この会話自体がエルフ差別にあたるため PT にソラスがいると好感度が下がる。シティエルフのセラなら好感度が変化しない。
It does? Why? Orlesian institutions aren't always accepting of elves.
So the glances and loud whispers remind me. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you would be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
ここから遺跡まで行くのに10分かかるためカットする。デベンター遺跡に到着した。ここでは初代審問会のメンバーの歴史を知ることができる。
I was going to send word. I found something. This inscription, almost completely faded, but two stood. Felled 60 true before our triumph. A breath in the hunt, and let rest the lowlanders, worthy of the lady's care. The markings and surrounding artifacts date to Emeridan's time. The references and scripts suggest Avar.
What's your theory?
I need to complete a full survey and have Professor Kenrick evaluate the site himself. But this may be a tribute to Heron and Orina, Inquisitor Emeridan's companions.
What makes you think the inscription refers to Heron and Dorina?
It's only a theory, but the age of the markings and surrounding artifacts match the timeline we've established for Emeridan. I found glass fragments in the clay, several with slight veins of discoloration. Blue. Like Templar artifacts.
Templars?
The Templars were a new order in Emeridan's time. Given their small numbers then, few would be found outside the Chantry's reach. It's unusual to find one deep in uncharted territory, unless he traveled here for a purpose, as Heron would have.
You don't think the inscription could refer to Emeridan himself?
It's possible, but Emeridan would have been recognized as a leader, which the inscription might have noted out of respect. And a breath in the hunt? Why note that your hunt continues unless your remaining prey was someone important?
What happened here?
An encounter with ancient Avar, and not a friendly one. Emeridan and his companions were outnumbered in an unfamiliar place. If Emeridan's not here, perhaps someone bought him the time needed to keep going?
If this is the resting place of Heron and Dorina, it only remains because the Avar took time to honor them.
Respect for a worthy adversary? It wouldn't be out of place.
What do you know about Heron?
When the Templar Order was first formed, Sir Heron was among its members. He's arguably the most famous of the original Templars, though he was never one of their leaders. He's better known as one of Inquisitor Meridan's confidants. They'd known each other since youth.
So they were close. Friends.
When Meridan was made Inquisitor, Heron's position in his inner circle was assumed. A few ballads about them survive. The type with adventures and happy endings. I don't know if they're true. They remind me of my brothers, though.
What can you tell me about Orina?
Orina was an alchemist in Orzammar. It's said she met Meridan while dealing with a demon, but it's not known why Meridan was there. Demons aren't common in the deep roads, but they were a problem for the Inquisition at the time. Orina knew she could help, so she joined Meridan.
If she left Orzammar, that would make her a surfacer.
She turned her back on the stone, though it's said she had few regrets. Some claim she was actually from one of Orzammar's noble families, but who can say? She never used her last name on the surface, and once exiled, the family likely struck her name from personal documents. Professor Kenrick petitioned Orzammar's Shaperate to grant access to their records, but the request was turned down.
Thank you, Colette.
Inquisitor.
次の手がかりがある場所に行くにはアバー村の族長の許可がいるため今から村に行く。アバーの村ストーンベアホールドはマップの端にあったので移動はカットしてきた。この村にいるアバー人はハコン信者と違い審問会と友好的。入場許可もなく村に入れる。初めて村に行くと村の族長とハコン信者の族長が村の伝統行事を見ている。崖を登った者は称号を授けられるようで崖登りなのにすごいにぎやか。この声の主がハコン信者の族長兼リーダーハロフセン族長。ストーリーを一気に進めるとただの狂人にしか見えないが意外とまともです。現在のハコン教団を立ち上げた理由も大墓寺ぐらいと戦争で故郷を失った民を集めて冬の王ハコンを蘇らせて世界を変えることらしい。世界を変えるというのは一度破壊してから作り直すことらしいのでまとものようで言ってることは結構やばい。彼が敵対する審問会を襲わない理由はこの村とハコン教団は同盟を結んでいるため村に敵対人物がいても争うはしてはいけない契約らしいから。
I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. Your Inquisition has done much to heal the holes in the sky. We are grateful. You and your people have come far from the safety of the lowlands.
We have come on a mission. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrofson. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
I'd like to hear more about Stonebear Hold.
We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Ah, words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will.
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakon.
Yes. Many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools.
What do the Jaws of Hakon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakonites care only for Hakon Winter's Breath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakon. There are times to fight, but the jaws of Hakon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
What can you tell me of the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrison lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting. Inquisitor?
The Hackonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hackonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hackonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
What would change the weather?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
I'm a little confused about why I have to find a bear in order to gain the support of your tribe.
Storvacker is not a bear. She is our hold beast. She ties us to the gods. Without her, Your maker has turned from you, has he not? It is as that. I know more of this world than the world of spirits. Speak with our augur if you would know more. They're our gods, not yours. For you, it is enough that Storvacker matters to us.
I will speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
協力を得るにはクマを救うだけでいいんだが、村にいる5人のクエストを完了すると DAI の実績が取れる。ここのクエストはアバーの伝説や文化を知ることができる面白いクエだけど、尺の都合でサブクエは飛ばすから見せられないですけどね。さっさとクマ救出に行く。クマちゃんはコレットがいた森の洞窟にある監獄で閉じ込められている。扉を開けたら出口まで下りだけでクマ救出クエストは完了する。洞窟の出口でハコン信者と戦闘するんだが、そこでクマちゃんが死んでしまうと後のクエストで面倒なことになる。クマが生存して脱出すると後半のクエストで応援に来てくれる。さらに DLC 終了後にイベントクマッタナで彼を密偵にできる。クマッタナはメタカナと重い原文見たら納得する。ハコン信者は氷のルーンで強化したベナ鳥みたいな敵でマジで強い。 DLC 地底回廊で手に入れたアーマー着ていなかったら苦戦したでしょうな。このアーマー初期状態だと黒一色だったので素材にドラゴンの骨入れて黄金にしました。ドラゴンの骨はハイドラゴンからしか入手できない貴重品なんですが、無料 DLC 黒の鎧矢を導入していると店でいくらでも売っているため気軽にアイテムの着色や素材にできる。敵を倒したから報告に村へ戻る。ハコン信者がクマをさらった理由は古代神を生きた器に移し現世によみがえらせるため。古代神は大昔に肉体を失っているためミサールのように生きた肉体がなければ現世に存在することができない。ハコン信者はハコンを使い世界を滅ぼさんと計画しているからクマちゃんみたいな強靭な肉体を集めていたんでしょうね。本当困ったな。
As for what they were going to do, my hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker. I know what they intended. It is not something you will like. Something few Avar would tell lowlanders. But you must hear it. The jaws of Hakon sought to bind their god in mortal form and bring war to the lowlands.
A god's god?
Yes. Hakon Winter's Breath, bringer of the cold winds of war.
How do you send a god to attack someone?
With much blood and many foolish rituals. Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old jaws of Hakon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the lowlands. Their foolishness lost Hakon to all Avar. Now they would free him and begin again.
Based on what we know, what must we do to stop the jaws of Hakon?
Their hold is an old lowlander fortress. It is shielded by a great wall of ice. Magic even the Hakonites do not know. Unravel its magic, and we will scatter their bones so the lady never finds them.
We still need a way to melt the wall of ice around the Hakonites' fortress. Do you have any ideas?
No. It is lowlander magic and nothing to do with us. Our spirit talkers are useless as battle goats. The Hakonites must have found the magic in the old fortress. Speak to your people. Perhaps they will know more.
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
次回は審問官の手がかりを求めフロストバック盆地を探索する。